Okay, I just want to share some of my thoughts on Update 33's the combat preview for Update 33, and as especially as it relates to hybrid, the hybridization of the game. And I have some concerns here. Now, I had some concerns with the last patch as well, and some of that just didn't pan out. So that wasn't as bad as I expected it to be. But um, with this with this next update, I am really I'm not sure about the direction that they're going because are essentially hybridizing all the skills. While I think that's not a bad idea, the problem is it says in the update that they will to retain. I'll just read this part to retain the identity of many playstyles by reinforcing ability cost as a limiting factor in how frequently you can engage with abilities. Now, this is a concern because when you typically, at least traditionally, the way it was before, you have to split your resources. If you're a hybrid, you have to split. So you may have 21k magicka, 21k stamina. Now that means that sustain was always an issue. At least for me, it has been an issue. Even when I play as a Imperial or as a Briton, it's um, going to be even more difficult to sustain if they increase the base cost. You might as well just build like a pure build, like a regular magic or stamina build, and just occasionally use some of those magic off stat skills, like a Stam DK currently using the Magica Whip right now. That would be the way to go. You wouldn't use it all the time. It would just be something that you use every now and then. But that's not the way the traditional or the hybrid classes, not classes, I'm sorry, the hybrid play style usually worked. It was that you had to kind of evenly use both. And if you relied too much on one, you would not be able to sustain. If you were casting, like if your spammable was a magic skill, well, if you didn't mix it up and add some stamina skills in there, you would quickly run out of magic because you don't have the resource pool. You don't have the ability to sustain that. So if they increase the cost of these skills, I'm afraid that they could actually kill the traditional or the original way to play a hybrid, which was to split stacks. And split stats. So and now they're making it so that making the hybrid is basically a no-brainer, right? You don't even have to think about it to do it. And I like, as I said in the last video that I made about this, at the last update, I like hybrid still being a niche play style. So I don't really, I can't really say that I like them sort of making it so that everybody can be a hybrid. Um, it's something that it's a niche style, and you give up something to play that way. You give up power. You give up because it's so hard to sustain. You have to invest more into sustain, and so you give up. You lose power. You lose damage, and if you can get damage, you lose survivability. Is really the way all the build should be. You have to give up something to get something, and but I think that's kind of going to be um, gone basically because you would just you would just stack into one stat and then basically only use a magic or stamina skill every now and then. And so anyway, I'm concerned. I'm not really sure if I feel where this is going. But other things about the update, the card game, stuff like that, I'm intrigued by that. I want to see that. And of course, I love the look of the new zone, and I look forward to playing in that new area, that new zone. Somerset has a dungeon. I'm glad for that. That's cool. I look forward to playing in that dungeon. Um, I hope Somerset gets more dungeons in the future. But yeah, I mean, I just wanted to state that I have some worries about what I saw in the update preview. That ability cost increase could basically kill all the characters that I'm playing right now. And I sure hope that doesn't happen. So anyway, thank you all for watching.